The best horror movie I've seen all year was made by a first-time director on a $750,000 budget. No stars, no spectacle, just pure craft. Welcome to Scary World, where I walk you through the best, the worst, and the downright disturbing. My name is Arturo Padilla.
Hi.
And today we're breaking down Obsession. After snapping the one-wish willow in half, a hopeless romantic gets exactly what he asked for and learns too late that some wishes come with a dark price.
Yeah, it's real.
No, I know that is her love real?
Just because you chose this for her doesn't make it less real.
The first category is production. Is this movie well executed? Does it look good? Obsession marks the directorial debut of Curry Barker, who built a following making shorts on YouTube. And you'd never guess this was his first feature film. Every frame is deliberate. The compositions are tight and quietly unsettling. Barker uses light and shadow to build tension and terror without leaning on cheap jump scares. He knows exactly what he wants on screen and gets it. This is one horror director worth watching very closely. For production, Obsession gets a 2 out of 2. This movie looks great, it sounds great, and all the hard work that the crew put into it lands on the screen. It is a true triumph from a first-time director. The next category is story. Does it all make sense? Does it keep you engaged? Barker also wrote the script, and the years he spent honing his stories on his shorts show up here in this movie. With Obsession, he's crafted a haunting, tightly paced tale that earns every single one of its scares. All 3 acts hit their beats, building dread instead of just delivering it. That third act especially is what horror dreams are made of, and he nails the landing. For a story, Obsession gets another 2 out of 2. I absolutely love this story. I love the concept. I love the horror in it. And especially because this is not a sequel or a reboot or a remake or anything like that. This is straight from the mind of Curry Barker, and we get to enjoy it every step of the way. Next up is ensemble. Does this cast have chemistry? Are the performances good? Obsession features a young, talented cast that punches well above its years. But this is Inde Navarrette's movie. As Nikki, she swings from fragile to genuinely frightening, and she does most of it with her facial expressions. Watch what she does with a smile. She bends it from sweet to menacing and back, sometimes within the same scene, and each version unsettles you in a very different way. A held stare, a flicker in the eyes, and you know something underneath has shifted before a line of dialogue is even spoken. It's controlled, expressive work that anchors the entire film. Navarrette just doesn't play Nikki, she makes you afraid of her, and she makes you afraid of a smile. For ensemble, Obsession gets another 2 out of 2. The entire cast does a phenomenal job with their roles, and Navarrete is not alone. She leans on the support, and the support does not disappoint her one bit. All 4 of the leads know what their responsibilities are and make sure that their performances land exactly where they need to be, and they complement Navarrette's performance perfectly. Next up is the horror. Is it scary? Does it deliver the goods? Obsession delivers the blood and the gore and then some. The best part, it's all practical. No CGI, just real prosthetics and makeup that make every wound land with weight. The real terror, though, comes from restraint. Barker and the makeup department drops Nikki into uncanny valley makeup and just lets her stand there in the corner of the room, at the foot of the bed, perfectly still in the dark. You feel something is wrong even before you can say what. The camera doesn't flinch when the gore comes either, getting right up close and daring you to look away. But it's those quiet, motionless frames that crawl under your skin and stay there. For horror, Obsession gets another 2 out of 2. This movie was scary, it was haunting, it was unsettling. It was everything you'd want out of a horror movie. Navarrette's performance aside, Barker knew exactly what he wanted out of his makeup department, out of his practical department, and everything is executed to perfection here. This movie for sure will haunt you in your sleep. The last category is legacy. Does this movie leave a mark on the genre? Will people remember this movie 5 years from now? Obsession sets a new high bar for horror. The comparison that keeps coming to my mind is Hereditary. Like Ari Aster, Barker shows up already knowing exactly what kind of director he is, with a voice and a confidence most take a whole career to find. The scares, the performances, the story, it all works in concert towards something genuinely unsettling, and he pulled it all off on a $750,000 budget. If this is his debut, can you imagine the career he's going to have? For Legacy, Obsession gets another 2 out of 2. Let's add it all up. Obsession gets full marks in every single category: production, story, ensemble, horror, and legacy. This movie gets a 10 out of 10. It's a rare occasion when this happens, but there are movies that hit this bar. As I mentioned before, Hereditary was one of them. And funny enough, Hereditary was a huge inspiration for Curry Barker and his actors on set. If you have not had the opportunity to watch this in theaters, go buy a ticket right now. I'm Arturo Padilla, and remember, it's a scary world out there, but I am here to walk you through it. See you next time.